chair pose, right? So bring your feet on the floor and extending the chair pose. So widen your knees, extend your arms out, right? And then you want to bring your forehead to the floor, okay? And just continue with the breathing. So you want to take let's take a couple of long, deep, slow breathing in and out, right? So you inhale, and you want to squeeze in your pelvic floor muscle, right? And just bring the breath to your pelvic floor area. And on the top of the inhale, then you slowly squeeze in your pelvic floor area, and then slowly breathe out. And let's do that a couple more times. And inhale through the nose. And exhale through your nose too. And just put your forehead on the floor and continue with that breathing, right? Long, deep inhale and exhale. And then you want to turn your head to the right, right? Just put your forehead on the floor. You want to gently, on your own pace, gently sway your head from right to left. And then you want to bring your hands up, right? Walk your hands in and just continue with the breathing and back to a tabletop. All right, so hands on and on the floor. And just do a couple cat and cow right here. And just do this with big movement, right? Pushing ground away, up. And then gaze up, right? Then exhale, pushing the ground away. 2 more times. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring the upper back up. All right, then you walk your hands in. Okay, bring your hands in here. And hands behind your back. Right, and squeeze your shoulder blades and gaze towards the sky right here. And then you want to bring your arms forward, right? Extend your arms out. So you sit on your heels, hands out, and just do some wrists. So we're gonna just rest our wrists right here, right? I mean, release our wrists, the tension on our wrists. So make a wrist with your hands. Oh no, I mean, yeah, the wrist right here. Right? Make fist with your hands, and then you just circle around, right? Then swing to the direction. And then bring your hand to the center, and you want to lower your hands down, right? Pointing the fist towards your fist toward the floor. And then turn your hands up and turn your fist up, and just make a star with your hands. Star open and close. Open and close, right? And then you want to come up to your knees, right? So we're going to switch direction right here. So you want to come up to your knees, and then you want to inhale, bring your arms open, right? And then you exhale, extend your arms out, give yourself a hug, and sit back to your heels, right? Then come on, let's do the left elbows above, open your palms, and then extend your arm. Give yourself a hug, bring your left elbow up, right? And then sit back on the floor. And then come up again. Let's do that one more time. So just get your energy flowing, open your arms, and then you want to dump your upper back and give yourself a hug and sit back on your heels. Open your arms and then come up and bring your left arms up. Give yourself a hug. And then just open your arms, open again, right? And then bring your hands to the floor again, back to tabletop. From tabletop, and you want to extend your left arm out. Right arm out first. And then bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Come to a twist right here, right? And then come back to the center and switch to the side. Extend your left arm out, extend your right arm underneath your left armpit, and then just walk your hands to the right and just continue with the breathing. And then come back to the center and back to tabletop, and then bring your hands in. All right, you want to walk yourself up to a squat. All right, and then just bring your the arms, grab opposite arms, and just bring your forehead to the floor. I mean, to your arms, just rest right here. Right, you want to squeeze in your belly. And then bring your hands down, right? Keep your knees bent and slowly come back to a half forward bend, right? So you can bend your knees so your hands still touch the floor, and just extend your upper body toward the floor here. And just continue with the breathing. All right, squeezing your belly, and then you want to walk your hands out. Walk your hands out back to a downward dog. All right, so bring your feet closer together, pushing the ground away, and you want to pivot your hips to the right, and then pivot your hips to the left, and then just walk your heels up, right heel up, and the left heel up. Okay, and then you want to walk your hands in, and return to half forward bend, and then exhale, forward bend. And then come back to the top. Take your time, right? Slowly come back to the top. And roll your shoulder blades down. Open your palms, right? Facing, rotate your shoulder blades open. And just stay there. And inhale, let's bring your hands up, right? Spreading your fingertips, reach your hands towards the top and bring your palms together. And then hands back to your heart, okay? And then from here, you want to step back to a warrior one. So hips face forward, square forward, right? And then inhale, bring your hands up. All right, continue with the breathing. And then you want to bring your hands open, right? So we're gonna just come up, okay? Try your best to come up to a warrior three. So bend the knees, right? Your foot firmly grounded on the floor, and then bring your hands down, right? So hands back to your heart again, and you step up to the top. And then we open your palms again, and inhale, hands up, right? Palms together, hands back to your heart. And then we step your right leg back, right? So move to warrior one on the left side, hands together, bend the front knee, and then inhale, hands up, gazing towards sky right there, right? Breathe. And then letting go your hands, right? Shift your weight forward and just come up to a warrior three right here. Warrior three, press your foot down, right? Spread your toes, and just continue with the breathing. And one more breath right here. And take your time slowly straighten your body, okay? However you want to lay your foot down, just come back to the top and bring your feet together and knees together. Extend your arms forward, come to chair pose, all right? Chair pose right here. Extend your arms out, squeezing your belly, arms next to your body. All right, then bring your hands back to your heart. And then bring your elbows to outside the left knee. You want to press your hands together and gaze towards the sky right here. And just continue with the breathing. And then back to the center and switch to the side. Okay, elbows to the left and come to a twisted chair here. All right, and then come back to the top and Turn your body to the front. Right, so feet turning forward, and then bring your hands next to your thighs. Do a big shoulder roll right here, right? So inhale, shoulder up, and then exhale down. Right, a couple more times, and inhale. Right, roll your shoulders up to your ears, and then just roll, big shoulder roll, right? The shoulder blades down, right? And then you want to turn your foot to the right, right? Come to warrior two right here. Bend the front knee, extend your arms out, right? So looking towards the front, turn your head to the right, right? And then bring your elbows to your side, and extend your arms to the front. Continue with the breathing, bend the knee, right? And then come back to the top, hands behind your back. And then you want to bring your hands, so you want to bend this right elbow, right? Right elbow, right arm. And so you can touch your upper back with your right hand, and so your elbow facing up. Right, bend the front knee, and just continue with the breathing. Right, and then breathe. And then come back to the center. You turn your body to the front, and lift your back foot up. Right, so bend the front knee, and inhale. Just open your palms, right? Palms open towards the sky, and just bring your hands up. Right, press your hips a little bit down more, and gazing towards the sky right here. All right, and then bring your hands down, interlace them behind your back. Right, a couple more breaths here. Really strong leg, and then you want to straighten the front leg, okay? Or straighten both your legs. So keep your hands behind your back here, and you want to bring your hands behind your back, right? Come to reverse prayer, or you can grab opposite wrists or elbows, right? Inhale, then exhale, forward bend. Right, you want to lift your right knee, both knees up, so it helps you to engage in the leg muscles, right? The inner thighs, your quads, and then bring your hand to the floor. All right, continue with the forward bend right here. And then walk your hand to the center. All right, keep your knees open. And then you want to bring your hands behind your back. Okay, so you turn the big toes in, right? Hands behind your back, interlace them. You can keep your knees bent, and inhale, gaze toward the sky, and then exhale, forward bend. So lift the arms away from your body, okay? Now turn your big toes in. Keep your knees bent. And now release your hands, right? Keep your hands outside the ankles right here, and just continue with the breathing. And then bring your hands to the center, and gently push yourself out to a standing here, right? Then you want to turn your toes to the front, the left leg to the front, and shift yourself to a warrior two. On the left side now, all right? So bend the knee, squeeze the belly, right? Gaze forward, turn your hands to the left, and then bring your elbows to the front, right? Continue to bend the front knee, right? So if your knees behind your ankles, you want to make sure knees are the ankle, hands on your thigh, extend your arm to the front, turn your body to the right. Turn your head to the sky, all right? And just continue with the breathing. So you want to bring the awareness to your right hips also. Draw the hips toward the back of the mat, right? Continue pulling the knee forward. And then come back to the top. So don't move your leg. Just keep the leg where it is, hands behind your back. And you want to extend this arm up first, the right left arm first. And try to touch your upper back with your left fingertips. So bend the knees, right? Continue gazing towards the sky. We're opening up the shoulders, right? One more breath right here, and then turn your body to the front, Bend the knee, right? Keep the heel toward the back, right? And then bring your arms up, right? Palms open, press your hips forward, and engage, gazing towards sky right here. Breathe, and then bring the hands behind your back. All right? And just continue with the breathing. Keep the heel towards the back, the mat. And then come back to the top. Right? You want to straighten both legs. Take your time. And then bring your hands behind your back. Right? Come to reverse warrior. Or you can make thumbs up with your hands. Bring your hands behind your back. Okay? Lower that shoulder blades down. Right? So squeezing the shoulder blades. If you're crunching forward and roll that shoulder blades down. Draw the elbows together. Right? Having your fists touching each other. And inhale. Hugging the wrists and exhale, forward bend. So lift your legs up, okay? Forward bend and continue with your breathing. So squeezing your belly and just breathe. And then lower your hands down right here. So continue squeezing your belly, right? Draw the knee, lift the knee up, your left knee, or both your knees up, right? Squeezing the belly, and now come back to the center. Walk your hand to the center right here. And lower yourself. So if your hand on the floor, right? Lower yourself down to a squat. Hands in front of your heart, right? Pushing the knees away. Using your elbows, draw the you're gazing towards sky. Your sit bone is pointing toward the floor, right? And then you want to extend your arms to the right and just bring the left hand on your left knee. You want to turn your body to the sky here. And continue with the breathing. And then switch to the side. Extend your left arm out, right? Hands on your knee. And turn your body to the sky. And then come back to the center. Keep your hands on the floor. You want to shift your weight to the right and extend your left leg out, pointing the toes, right? And maybe walk your hands forward. So pointing the toes up. And then you want to walk your hands in, right? And switch to the side. Switch to the side, extend your right leg out, walk your hands out. And then come back to the center, walk your hands in, and bring this leg in, and just push yourself. So keep your knees bent, right? Your hands on the floor. And come back to the standing right here. Half forward bend first. Walk your feet a little closer, right? Hips up. So keep your knees bent. And then you want to just take your time, slowly come back to the top. Back to the top, back to the standing here, all right? And then come to a tree pose. So bring your foot up, right? So wherever your foot is, and just keep it where it is, right? Or you can lower your foot keep your toes on the floor, right? Turn your knees to the right, and open your palms, your arms, and inhale. Bring your hands up. And then bring your hands in, right? Then lift your right leg up to the right, right? Turn your knee to the right, and you're looking towards the left. And just continue with the breathing, and now come back to the center, and just switch to the side, okay? Come to the tree on the left side. So wherever your foot is, that's fine, right? Just keep your, have your foot against the meaty part of your leg, inner thigh, or inner calves area, right? And then just bring your hands in. Really strong, grounded leg right here. Open your palms, and then take your time. Find your inner stillness, and then just stay here. Right? Just be still, be silent for a couple breaths here. And your exhale, bring your hands down. And then bring your, right, so you feel, so bring your knees back, right? Bring your knee to the left, extend your arms out, right? So we find there's so much peace in the stillness, right? Sometimes you don't have to talk or have to move. And turn your hand to the right and lower your feet down to the floor. And so from here, just lower yourself to a squat again, right? Arms in front of you. And just lower yourself to a squat and stay here. And from squat, okay, we're gonna lower, we're gonna go for a half hero. So I'm not sure about you guys today, but I do my quads feel kind of tight. So we're gonna lower right into the floor. Bring this left knee up, right? So you're still like this for a couple minutes. A couple of breaths, right? So you're still on your right heel, hold on to your left knee right here. And then you wanna bring your hips to the floor, right? Untuck your right toes and sit on the floor like this. Right? You can keep this knee bent for now, hug this knee in. Right, so you're right, I'm gonna turn myself to the camera right here. So you wanna, so right foot out, right? Then extend this leg out and lower yourself to a half here, right? You can lower yourself down to a forearm. Stay here and just continue with the breathing. All right, make sure your knees pointing forward. And lower yourself to a forearm, right? And then come back to the top and then switch to the side, okay? So you want to come up to a, push yourself up first, right? And then lower left knee down and sit on your left heel, stay here first, right? And hold on to your left knee. And then you want to bring your left foot down. You want to bring the hips to the floor, right? So top of your foot, untuck your left foot, and top of your foot on the floor, and extend this leg out. All right, and then lower yourself down here. Come down to the forearm, and just, you want to create a lot of space for your neck area, right? So, and just breathe. Also, you can come down to the floor completely, right? Upper body completely stay on the floor. And just continue with your breathing. And now come back to the top and just extend your legs out right here. All right, extend your legs out and then bring your, come to a seat. So bring one leg in front of another, right? Seated, hands on your knees right here. And we're gonna do a couple of neck rolls right here. So you can release your neck muscle, right? So you wanna start from the center right here, chin on the, towards your chest, okay? Hands on your knees, and then just bring your right shoulder to your right ear. And then you look back, right? And then bring your left shoulder to your left ear to left shoulder. And then bring your chin to the center, okay? And let's do this one more time, this direction right here, right? Ear to your shoulder, and look back. And then bring your left ear to your left shoulder, and then bring your chin to your chest right here. One more, so this switch of direction here, this now start from the center, right? Chin to chest, and then bring your left ear to your left shoulder, and then you look back, and then right ear to your right shoulder, and tuck in your chin, right? And one more time, the direction right here. then back to the center. Right, back to the center. And then you want to open your, inhale, bring your hands up, okay? So you want to gazing towards sky right here, right? And then open your palms, release your arms, continue gazing towards sky, right? Squeezing your belly, just open your heart, right? So you're squeezing your shoulder blade, pushing from back, upper back, right? Pushing the chest forward. And then you exhale, bring your arms in, right, like we did earlier. Cross your arms, give yourself a hug right here. Right arm above the left arm, okay? And just tugging your chin right here, okay? Stay here, don't be your upper back. And then you want to open your arms again, gazing towards sky. And exhale, you want to don't be your upper back, right? Extend your arms forward, left arm above the right arm, give yourself a hug right here, tucking your chin. You want to lift your elbows away from your body. And back to the center and just release. Arms, hands on your knees. Right now, bring your feet together now, okay? Bottom of your feet together. And we're gonna walk your feet up. So you have a diamond shape in front of you. Right? You wanna hold on to your shin. And inhale, then exhale, forward bend. Right, try to bring your forehead to your feet. And continue with your breathing and come back to the top. And now you want to keep the front leg bent and then bend this leg, right? So we come to a deer pose, right? So you make it 90 degrees with both your legs. And then just using your hand to support you, see if you can lift your front leg, your front foot off the floor, right? So you engage, you lift the front leg off the floor, yeah. And then back to the center, switch to the side. Right, maybe lean forward a little bit and lift the back leg off the floor. Right, your foot, your leg, your knee, everything off the floor, and lower yourself down. And inhale, your next exhale, forward bend. Walk your hands in, right? Bring your forehead to the floor. And then walk your hands in. And then switch to the side, okay? So you want to bring your left leg to the front, right? And the left leg back, right? So we're switching side to the deer pose on the left side, okay? So sit, and then lift this leg off the floor. The leg in the front off the floor first, and then lean forward, right? So lift the back leg off the floor, right? And try to keep your body, torso facing forward. One more breath right here. You feel it. You should feel on the left hip or your entire left body. And then inhale, then exhale, forward bend. And one more breath right here, and then push yourself up to a C, right? From here, and you want to bring your left leg to the front. No, you want to straddle your leg. Bring your right foot in, all right? And then just extend your right arms down, and then right forearm to the floor, and extend your left arm towards the right, and maybe you can grab your foot, right? Turn your body to the sky, or you can just extend your arm to the right. And just continue with the breathing, okay? Turn your body, you're looking towards sky through your armpit, and then just come back and unbind yourself, and then turn your body to the left, right? Hold on to the right knee right here, body to the left. And just sit here, breathe, and then turn your body to the to the right, right? So you have your right leg in front of you. And inhale, so seated forward bend, right? You want to squeeze your belly and hinge forward from your hips, okay? And then just lower the arm to the floor, right? Maybe you can bend your right knee a little bit. Micro bend your knee if you need to. And then take your time, slowly come back to the top. Now bring your right leg in, right? Left leg out. So you extend your left leg towards it. So your body facing forward, right? Straddle your left leg right here. And then extend your left arm out, right? Extend your right arm over your head. And just, you can stay here. This is completely okay, right? We can grab top of your left foot. And just turn your head to the sky right here, right? Continue with the breathing. And now release and come back to the top and turn your body to the, to the left, right? And we have to go to the twist. Let's do twist first, right? And bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind, come to a twist. And then you want to turn your body to the front, right, to the left, and so your left leg is in front of your body now. And then inhale, then exhale, forward bend, right, folding from your hip area. Grab bottom of your foot. And now slowly come back to the top. And extend both your legs out. All right, so let's just sit here, putting your feet forward, right? You want to come to Tadasana right here. Just center yourself, right? And flex your feet. So you want to squeeze in your pelvic floor muscle so you can bring the energy from your pelvic floor space, right? That sacred root chakra. Bring that up through your spine to top of your crown right here, right? And hands just relax next to your hips. And sit here for a couple of breaths, right? So then you bring the breath back to your hip area, right? And then inhale through your nose, squeezing your pelvic floor muscle. And continue squeezing the pelvic floor muscle and bring that breath back to your root chakra. And now release, okay? And then from here, inhale, bring your hands up, right? Gazing towards sky right here, and then exhale, forward bend. So you can bend your knees, right? If you are at home, if you have a strap, and you can wrap a strap around your feet. And just hold on to the strap right here. Keep your upper body straight tall. Keep your heart chakra open, right? Don't hunch like this. And you want to lower the shoulder blades down, right? Squeezing your belly and continue just fold your body from your hips area, right? And then slowly come back to the top and keep your left leg bent. You want to hug in your right knee in. But you want to sit up tall and straight. Okay, and bring this foot over, right? Or bring this foot, you can keep let's keep the left leg extended. And extend your left arm up. Bring your left elbow to outside your right knee. Hands behind your back. And then come back to the center, switch to the side, right? Send your right leg out, hug your left leg in, right? And bring the foot over, okay? And then extend your right arm up, elbow to outside the left knee, left hand behind, right? So you just continue with the breathing, Squeezing your belly, right? All right, stay here and release back to the center. Back to center and lower yourself down to the floor. Yeah, so keep your feet together, okay? This to lower yourself down from this right here. You want to hug your knee in, right? Squeeze your belly. Using your core, keep your knee closer to your body. And then you want to extend your arms out, right? Continue to engage your core right here. And walk your feet out a little bit more, but bring your heels close to your hips. And then from here, you want to, using your core, okay? Take your time. Keep your feet where it is and lower yourself down to the floor, right? And the palms, bring your arms next to your body. Walk your heels in a little bit more. And feet hips apart right here, right? And then you want to come up to a bridge. So engage your quads, your inner thighs, and squeeze your shoulder blades and just come up to a bridge, right? And you want to lift your ribs away, right? And hips, maybe using your hands, push your hips up a little bit more. Draw the elbows together. And one more breath right here. And just lower yourself down to the floor. Keep your knees bent, right? And just stay here. One hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And just find the present moment. Right, just be present in this pose right here. You just bring your attention to the rise and fall of your belly right here. Anytime your mind start wandering. And then bring both your knees in, right? So just hug your knees a little closer, right? You want to point your toes as close as possible, right? Squeezing your belly, squeezing your pelvic floor, right? Engage your inner muscles, and then bring your knees a little closer to your chest or to your rib cage, your thigh closer to your rib cage, and squeeze, and maybe you find a little release for your lower back right here, right? Then exhale, release, and just rock yourself. Continue hugging knees to your chest. And just rock yourself from right to left, right? And then back to the center, and let's bring the feet up, okay? And we can just stay here. Feet up, stay here. And then bend your knees again, have your knees in, right? And then extend your left leg back to the floor. So hug the knee in a little bit more, right? Right knee a little bit more. And then draw a little circle with your right knee right here. Switch the direction. All right, and then you want to bend this, actually just lower this knee back to the floor first. Lower the right knee to the right, looking towards left, right? Extend your left arm out. And just continue with your breathing. And then you want to come back to the center, right? And bend this, so bend your right leg and having your shin cross your body, right? So you're crossing your body with that. You hold onto your foot or your knee, pull this leg a little closer to you, to your chest, your rib cage. Right? Be gentle with your body here. And then bend, so you bend the left leg, right? Interlace your hands, both of your hands, interlace your hands right in front of your shin. So there's one option. Another option is to bring your hand behind your thigh, right? So just pull this knee a little closer to your body here. And continue with the breathing. And now back to the center and switch to the side, right? Hugging your left knee here. And extend your right leg out and bring that knee a little closer, extend your right leg out, right? And just draw a little circle with your left knee here. and switch the direction. And then you want to lower this knee to the left side. Extend your arms out, okay? And then bring this knee back to the center and turn your foot to the right, right? Hold on to your foot, your left knee, right? If you experience any pain in this position, just release your leg, okay? And then pull this shin a little closer to your body and just continue with the breathing. And now you want to bend this right leg in, okay? And bend this right leg right here. Interlace your hands in front of your shin or behind the thigh. Or just bring this knee, right knee closer to your rib cage. Just a couple more breaths here, right? So you want to breathe. I just noticed I try to hold on to my breath, stop breathing. Then I'm like, oh no, I need to breathe, right? Because I feel tightness of my left hip right here. So now release your leg and extend your legs up to the sky again. Pony your toes. And then you want to lower your feet to the sideways, right? Straddle your legs and just using your hands, just guide your feet toward the floor, right? Behind your knees, guide your legs toward the floor. Pony your toes, right? So deep stretch for your inner thighs, and then bring your knees in and flex your feet, right? Bottom of your feet pointing to the sky now. And then you want to bring them apart, bend your legs, right? And hold on to your feet or your ankles. Just put the knees closer to your armpits. Rock yourself from right to left. And then just bring yourself together, cross your legs, okay? Let's cross your legs right here. You want to hold on to your knee or opposite ankles right here, right? And just walk, continue with the breathing. And now release. Keep your legs crossed, right? Just lower both feet back to the floor, right? And then extend your arms up, palms down, and lower both knees to the left first. You're looking to the right. And one more breath right here. Release, come back to the center, and switch to the cross. So this time your left knee on the top, left leg on the top, right? And then grab opposite ankles or knees, right? Or you can hold on to your knee, right? So wherever your hands are. It's okay. And just walk yourself from right to left. And breathe. And then bring your feet down, extend your arms out, and lower both knees to the right side and looking to the left. So make sure your shoulder blades are on the floor, right? So if you notice your left shoulder blades come off from the floor, and you want to bring the knee back to the center a little bit, okay? And just continue with that breathing. And now back to the center, right? Both knees to your chest, and then take a deep breath in. Pull your toes in, squeeze in your belly, and bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze. And in your next exhale, just extend your legs out, right here. Keep your palms open. And just rest right here for a few breaths or a few minutes. Right, so you want to completely relax your body, palms open. The last pose is super important, right? And because you want it, this is the time your body, your mind are still. So you only have to pay attention to your breathing, right? Or you can go a little deeper, just tune into the pure consciousness or the awareness. So just continue with your breathing, right? You want to tune into the inner stillness, which is infinite. It feels so peaceful, right? And just start bringing awareness back to your body now. Start moving your toes, your fingertips. And then gently sway your head from right to left, right? Have the back of your head on the floor. And then you turn your head to the right, looking towards over your right shoulder. And you can continue to keep your eyes closed right here, right? Turn your hand to the left. And one more time each side. And then back to the center and bend your knees, right? Bring your heels a little closer to the hips. And then roll your sock to the right. Or using your right arm as a pillow or whichever side you feel comfortable. And then just push yourself up to a seat. So bring the right leg in front of left leg right here. And take a deep, hands on your knees first. And let's take a deep breath in. And inhale, hands above your head. Right, then bring the palms touching. Hands in front of your third eye center. Namaste.